Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spin TV. My name is Armand Brody. I am here with Coach DeVonte Holloman, who is getting ready for his first year as South Pointe head football coach. Coach Holloman, it is great to have you with us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. So you've had some practices, you've had some preparation time. You've been here since February. First of all, what have the last 6 months been like for you personally, getting your family back into the area? You are a South Pointe graduate, class of 2009. So just tell me what it's been like for you getting back into the area and being a Stallion again.
From the family aspect, it was difficult to move my family in the middle of the school year. So my daughter finished the school year out in Beaufort, and then in July, they decided we finally found a place and moved. But from the football aspect, just been planning and getting ready for the season, trying to come up with an organized spring and summer schedule for the boys. All in preparation for this fall, and for the most part, the boys showed up every day, worked hard, did everything I asked, and I'm really pleased with how our summer went.
Why South Pointe?
It's home. Of course, everybody knows the football tradition is something that I was here for, the start of. But also, I just wanted to bring something different to the table, get the kids to do the right things off the field as well as on the field. I tell people every day, the hardest part of this job is to get the players right off the field. Once they get on the field, they're yours. That's the part that they love. But to get them to, try to get other people to see them in the way that I see them off the field is the hard part of this job. But it's also the most rewarding part of the job.
What's that process been like as far as trying to keep your student athletes together off the field?
It's taking a lot of patience. They test you. They're young men. I call them kids all the time, but they're young men and they're learning. The good news is I feel like I had their respect, I had their attention. So when I do tell them something, I don't feel like it's wasted words or anything like that. So they're working every day, man, to be better people as well as better players.
At what point did you feel like you had that respect that you were looking for?
It wasn't up until recently, probably that scrimmage last Friday, where I just felt like the kids turned it on. It looks a certain way in practices and things like that, but it's not until the lights come on that you see really what you've been working on that comes to light. So that scrimmage game, I can't say how proud I am of those boys. It was a really good Gaffney team that we played against, but not only their play on the field, but the way they conducted themselves in the warm-ups, dealing with the lightning delays and me not having to scream at them to get back off the sideline. Just little things like that a coach appreciates and the staff appreciates. So it wasn't up until that last scrimmage that I realized, like, hey, I think I got a hold on them, and I think they understand what I'm trying to do.
All right, so season is ahead of us. I'm just going to throw out some names of positions.
Okay.
And I want you to give me like a John Gruden football camp assessment
I'll try.
by the position that I call out. So quarterback.
Talik Steele, hard worker. He has high expectation for himself and for everybody around him. So he gets easily disappointed though. If something doesn't go right, he has to snap out of that hanging his head stuff. But it's really only because he wants to do it right. We could also have Omega Blake playing quarterback. Zay McCrory, a 10th grader, I think, who has all the tools to be a great quarterback. He just has some little things to work on. And then we also got Cole Montgomery, who I think, is probably the smarter of the quarterbacks. He's working hard.
How do you help Talik find that balance between athleticism versus you got to get the ball to the right spot down the field?
I think he just has a natural feel for it. He just does some things naturally, and I can't take all the credit. He was coached very well by Coach McManus last season, so you can see remnants of those things. And then he's got a lot of different people in his ear, myself, Coach Al Peterson, and he's got really good receivers to throw to as well. So, his job is a really tough one, but we try to make it as easy as possible on him as we can.
Running back.
We got a couple. Quay Chambers, stepping into a senior season. I think he realizes how important this season is for him. Nigel Moore, who transferred in from Lancaster High School, can't say enough about his work ethic and just the kid, the person that he is, but also the player that he is. His time is coming. We got a couple of other running backs, Freddie Pettis, Zion Wilson, Jaquan Thompson transferred in from TL Hanna. He's a 10th grader. Been working hard all summer. And then we also have a freshman running back I think is going to be pretty good, Caleb Sims. Looks good, does everything he's asked to do. So we got a stable of running backs.
Wide receiver.
I don't even know where to start. Of course, you want to start with your seniors.
Mm-hmm.
You got Razik Miles, who probably has the most experience at receiver. He's been a little banged up this off season with a hamstring. And then we go Shaquan Ferguson, Omega Blake, Jaron Hemphill, Wayman Jenneret. It's just got a lot of names, a lot of really great athletes. Just trying to get them to understand the little things about playing a receiver, but just throwing those names out, man. We got pretty good athletes at that position. It's just a constant work ethic every day, and Coach Kearns works them pretty hard. And I love watching that wide receiver group work.
How long does it take you to identify, okay, this guy's more of a possession receiver, this is somebody I may trust more over the middle, versus, okay, this is my Randy Moss deep threat down the field?
Everybody kind of does it all, to be honest. There's no we're gonna do this to this person. There is some of it, but we try to practice everybody working on all of those skills. So, because you never know what position they'll get caught in. Some guys get hurt, some guys cramp. Just things like that. So we train them all to be an all around good receiver, and for the most part, man, they all have the talents and the nerve to go over the middle. They can go deep. They can catch a screen pass. They can block for each other, and that's the beauty of that wide receiver group.
D-line.
D-line has been their group that we've been tough on. Rontarius Aldridge is a great senior leader. I think he plays fast, he plays physical, and he has so much experience. And then after that, we got Justin Hood, another senior, but we got a lot of young guys, a lot of young bodies that we'll be throwing in there. J.J. Hicklin, I think, has all the tools. It's just a matter of him getting more experience. Aquarius Davis, he's a 10th grader as well. I think he's going to be really good in the future if he keeps working. So we got a lot of names, a lot of guys. Cameron Wood, a senior, I think he's going to be a really good pass rusher for us. So we could also switch some linebackers down there and give us some more edge rush. So it'll be a lot of different names coming off that D-line, but Rontarius Aldridge is doing a good job leading that group. Secondary, Kobe Shannon is the first name that comes to mind. A senior, probably, if not the first highest GPA on the team, he has the second highest GPA on the team. Just a really good kid, really good person, and a really good player. He's worked hard this summer. You can see it's starting to pay off. You got Troy Frazier, Jr., who I'm really high on. I'm really hard on him as well, but I think he loves it at the end of the day. DeVonte Murphy, really great athlete.
He has your name, so.
Yeah. really good athlete. Really good athlete, really good player. Look forward to him having a good year. At the corners, we're getting Josh McClure back from a shoulder injury. I think he'll help. Jordan Mahoney, Ja Irvin. We got a lot of names. We also have a freshman in the secondary on varsity, DJ Barksdale, who I think has done a great job and continues to prove himself day in and day out. Chauncey Massey, who made that big play during the scrimmage to win the game. He's a flexible guy, could play linebacker, could play DB. So, man, we got a lot of bodies. It's just a matter of us continuing to work and, putting people in the right position to make plays.
Well, Coach, I believe in what you're doing and the foundation that you're laying here, and look forward to a great season. And we believe that the Stallions are going to be right back there at the end of the day under your leadership, and a lot of excitement around here. The expectations are high, as they always are. But we believe the Stallions are going to do some great things this year.
I appreciate it. We're working hard, and look forward to seeing everybody at the game. Go Stallions.
Thank you, Gunn. We'll see you next time, folks.